Hi there, in this video we're going to be solving some limit problems. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing is factoring them both out. If we were to do that, we would have, let's say, x positive 2 and x negative 1 for the top one. The bottom we can use x, let's say that's x negative 2 and x negative 1. Okay, so the x negatives 1s cancel out. And now, if we take the limit as x approaches 1, we would get a 3 on top if you plug the 1 inside for all of the x values, and you would have a negative 1 at the bottom, which is also just negative 3. So that's the final answer for this question. And here is the next limit problem we're going to be solving. I believe I wrote it down properly. Okay, so to solve this kind of problem, we're going to be using the difference of squares. So we're going to be multiplying the top and bottom by 1 add 3x, the square root of that, and then plus 1. So we're going to be doing that to the top and bottom. And if we did that, those two would cancel out just to a 1 add 3x. Then the negative 1 would be added at the end, and the 2 in the middle would cancel out, so this would be the denominator. Then for the top, we're going to be having x multiplied the square root of 1 add 3x, then positive 1. These two here are going to cancel out, the positive 1 and negative 1, leaving us with just an x on top and at the bottom. Those two cancel out. We're left with just 1 add 3x, then add 1, all over 3. And if we put 0 inside here, we're actually going to get a 2 for the numerator and 3 at the bottom. This is, of course, when you take the limit as x approaches 0. Okay, so the next question we have is this one. What is the limit as x approaches negative infinity? So to solve this problem, we're going to be multiplying everything out, actually. So we would have a 2, I should say an x, then a negative 2x, and then just negative x squared. At the bottom we will have a 2, negative 3x, then positive 4x, and then a negative 6x squared. Now simplifying this by combining like terms, we can see these two things right here, the negative 2 and that'll give me, well, we're going to have a negative x squared out here first off. That will give me a negative x and then positive 2. This one here, we'll have just a positive x there, so negative 6x squared. Then we have positive x, and then positive 2. Now the next step we want to take is factoring out the x, or the variable I should say, that has the highest degree. In this case, it's going to be to the x squared, well, squared. So if we factor that out, we would have x squared here. I guess I can put negative out there. Then we'd have a 1 in here, subtract, and that would be I believe just a 1 over x there, because if you multiplied it through, you would just get an x there, so it makes sense. Then 2 over x squared. All of this over, and we have to factor out x squared from the bottom as well. Leaving me with a 6 there, add, and then the same thing, 1 over x, then add 2 over x squared. Now when you go to infinity for anything like this, the values, any number over a variable that's going to infinity is going to be equivalent to 0. So this right here is, you can just ignore all of these values here because they become nothing. And these two x squareds cancel out, leaving us with just negative 1 over negative 6, or just 1 over 6 as the final answer. Okay, hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below, and I do hope you're having a fantastic day.